At the beginning of the year, just after Christmas, I bought this crash damaged Range Rover. When it arrived, this is what it looked like. Across the screen, someone has written, "Don't start the car." So immediately I thought the engine was gone. But before I give up on it, I wanted to know why. So I started checking the car over, and after finding a coolant leak, I temporarily repaired it using a pipe from another Range Rover. Then, for the first time, I tried starting the engine, and somehow it actually ran. It turned on! We have an engine! Not only it did run, it sounded amazing. Which meant one thing. Even if I can't save the car, at least the engine might save the project. So I removed the engine and the gearbox, and that's when I realized just how badly damaged this Range Rover really was. To repair it properly, I ended up buying an entire quarter section from another Range Rover, just so I could rebuild the shell correctly. But because this is my first crash damaged car, I didn't want to get it wrong. So before I permanently fix everything, I rebuilt the entire front end first, measured everything, aligned the panels, and checked the structure from every angle. And somehow, everything lined up perfectly. Which means today, we have to take it apart all over again and permanently rebuild the car for real. And at the moment, it does look overwhelming because I have to redo everything that I've already done before. But you know what? Let's start with the simple things. Let's remove the wheels. Next, we'll do the bumper. There are 4 bolts on top and another 6 at the bottom. And 2 more bolts on each side. And let's not forget to unplug the 2 cables. Before we fix anything, actually, let's remove more stuff in our way so it's easy access. Let's remove this front slam panel and the sides and so on. So in theory, we should be able to take it out already. So that is out. This is heavy actually. This is really heavier than the bumper and the bonnet. Oh, forgot something. So there's a cable here and that is for the latch. So we take it out this way. Right. Yeah. And then you disconnect it like that. And then I think something.
Oops. Broken.
No, it's a piece of plastic. Oh, I don't know where it went.
Somewhere, maybe on the floor. I saw it flying.
Yeah, it's not on the floor.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna have to cut the filming and spend the next 1 hour looking for it. And here you go. That's out. Let's look for it and then we can move on to the next thing. I want to remove this and I'm thinking, how am I supposed to put it back? It took us like a full day to align the bonnet and everything. One idea is to mark it, isn't it? We can mark it.
Yes, I was going to suggest.
But we're forgetting about something. We're gonna have to paint it.
So the markings will disappear.
So the markings will disappear. Do you remember how long it took to assemble it?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to go through the same thing again. 2 screws from here and we should be out. And goodbye alignment. Here we go. Oh, that hurts. That hurts really bad. It took me so long to align it. Right, the most terrifying thing I'm about to do to this car is coming up next, which is the structure. Every single video we've done so far, every single job we've done so far leads us up to here. This is the most crucial thing we will ever do to this car, quite literally. After this, should be smooth sailing. Before this was the difficulty to get to it. I need to think ahead and strategically of what we're about to do next before I start to disassemble stuff. Because once I disassemble, I'll lose the alignment on how to put this back. These are part numbers, they are rivets, and this is the dimensions of them. These here are what the holes they fit in. Now we have 3 different panels. We have this panel, the strut tower. We have this panel, and then we have the middle panel. Now, if we pay attention to here, because they join together, okay, like a web, whatever it is, sometimes the material gets thick, sometimes it gets thin. We have the measurements here. We just have to align it with the right rivet. Now, it's with regards to the one outside. With regards to the one inside, they are labeled as letters. The letters do mean different than measurements, but they are more or less the same thing. And that's where we have to align each rivet to the correct hole. I managed to get rivets. All of them are like structural rivets from Land Rover. They are proper rivets. They're not your typical rivet that you can buy online. Actually, I couldn't find one you can buy online. These are structural rivet designed specifically for this job as the workshop manual. And this is as far as I will go explaining how I got to this stage, because it took weeks to get to this stage. And that is the shorter version of it. There is more to do with the glue, but we'll come to it later. For now, I need to make sure that all the holes match with the rivets and the calculations that we have to the screen there. So as it turns out, really, most of the holes are more or less correct. The only thing is, some of them are too small and we had to put a bigger drill bit through them so they can fit the rivet. And really, if you look closely, they're all 6.5 millimeters. We've got this out, and I just need to replicate the same thing, the same procedure on this strut tower. And now it's time to remove this, since I have unbolted it. Here you go. My brain is thinking, if you glue it, there's no turning back. If you rivet it, there's no turning back. A bolt in an engine that you can remove, put back 20 times. This, you get only one chance. So I arrived multiple times to the unit thinking, okay, today I'm gonna do it. Today I'm gonna do it. But it's just something in my mind says, no, leave it for tomorrow, leave it for tomorrow. And I don't know why my brain is doing that. A professional could do this job in half an hour. I've already showed you the rivets, but this is the official glue for Land Rover. I didn't get this from Land Rover, I got them from eBay, because Land Rover apparently, they're not cooperating here whatsoever. Every time I call them, it feels like they've never ever repaired a car, to be honest with you. They never repaired a crash damage, and I don't know why they're doing that. But they were like, no, which is just like a random, non-branded, just off-the-shelf brand. But after looking into workshop manual, this is what they use. So I bought 2 of them. There is a material that needs to be applied. Think of it as like a primer, and that, or like a degreaser, like a cleaner, so this can adhere better into the material. Now that, again, Land Rover does not want to cooperate with me whatsoever. They don't want to tell me brands. They'll say we'll just use the general off-the-shelf stuff. So guess where I had to go? BMW. I hope it works, because it's for aluminium, and it's a similar thing as, you know, when BMW repair their cars, it's a similar thing like we're repairing this Range Rover. And by the way, I got this idea originally from Matt Armstrong, because he used this on his BMW. So I thought, hey, maybe I need to do the same. So we use this to clean, and then we use this to glue, and then we use the rivets that we talked about earlier. So I'm just gonna dab it really, and just carefully clean, and keep changing the tissue, and make sure no excess coming out. And the reason why I wanna use tissue, not a microfiber, is because I don't want to, microfiber, you tend to reuse it. I don't want to. I would rather use a tissue like this, yeah, clean, throw away, get another tissue, and carry on.
Yeah, and you remove the dust particles from it.
Exactly. I'm gonna use basically the air to blow it out as well. Yeah. Okay, because I am stressed, I'm just trying to think ahead. We've got the panels ready, we've got the glue ready, we've got the glue gun ready. I need to think about rivets, because we need to be quick. I don't know how long it'll take for the glue to set, but I need to be as quick as I can. So I've got the rivet gun, and to be honest with you, I did a trial. I did 1 rivet in a donor car, and that rivet gun, it pulls the rivet in, but it doesn't snap it completely. So it didn't do a full job. And you know what? By chance, only by chance, one of my neighbors, apparently, he has a better gun. And that gun is kind of for structural, like cars, but it also can be used for builders. So that gun is a very, very strong gun. It's massive.
It's proper.
Now, apparently, this can do a good job. I already tried here. You see?
Where is it?
And it snapped it well.
Ah, this one
Here.
Yeah.
And then this one here. And it snapped it well.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we need a good compressor, which luckily, I refurbished a compressor that I bought for £20.
Nice. Bargain.
Bargain, isn't it? So, we'll see.
Yeah, wow.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Can you hear the air after?
That's,
Nice.
that's powerful.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got everything ready.
Ready. Most stressful moment right now. Okay.
The question is, should I put both panels at the same time? Like glue them, put them both at the same time, or one by one? We need to turn the phones off, okay? I don't want any distraction. Honestly, I want to get this right from the first time. This car will be fixed once and for all, and one time only. I'm not doing it again. It took me forever to remove those rivets. My hand hurts. I'm actually going to the doctor next Saturday for my hand because the nerves
Are done.
done, yeah. Well, I had previous issues when I doing climbing, but otherwise it's just...
It got worse from the tools.
Yeah, it got worse with the tool, so this will be repaired once only, and I've got one chance, but we'll get it sorted. Right. Glue the rivets. Once I put the glue and put it in, I'm gonna use some of the old bolts to bolt it in a little bit, make sure it's all aligned. I'm happy with it. Maybe do both at the same time, and once I'm ready, pop, 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 pop. That means a rivet, by the way, not pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
That's how in my mind it sounds. All right, how to unlock it? Just unscrew it. That's it. So this is the glue. It's black and white. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Nozzle in.
That's it. No going back now.
No, it's the glue's already opened. So now the timer already started. I don't know how long it'll take. It doesn't say how long it'll take.
For it to dry.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Right. Let's bring the panel. Let's start from here. Okay. Let's hold it
Slowly,
from here.
slowly. Careful. Yes. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. Now we need to be careful with the whole those
I'm gonna put it.
pipes,
Mm.
etc. This one,
You know
yeah,
what?
it's heavy.
I'm gonna do this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. Almost there.
Okay. Ready?
Ready. Okay. That was it. I heard like a piercing.
Yeah. And it pulled it in.
Yeah. You
Let's
felt
try
it?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Ready?
Yeah. Yes, we did two of them.
That-
Right? They look good.
Yeah. That was it.
That was it. Let's see from the other side here.
It's
yeah.
not going anywhere.
Let's see.
We're committed now.
1 second. I can see it from outside.
Yeah. Can you see them?
Yes. Phew. We did the first two.
That was it. Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
Here you
Okay.
go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! They pulled it in. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I saw it.
It pulled it in and the glue squeezed out.
Yeah. And
Nice.
The top one.
And I'll show you here. Maybe this is a better angle. You ready?
Yeah.
Nice. It pulls it in.
You can hear it.
I love how it pulls it in.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay. I am liking this.
Okay, we're in a rhythm now.
I am not
Yeah.
that scared anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing that worries me is the
Glue? No.
the glue. I'm worried it's gonna set.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is as fast as I can. I'm doing my best here, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
That I'm doing my best. Right.
Okay.
So where is that one?
There's
It's
gonna be
the one on the
at
bottom.
Okay.
Here.
Yes. That one.
This one, yeah. Let's see if the gun will be able to fit.
Nice. You can hear it.
This gun is coming really handy.
Yeah. We're getting better now.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of being agile. Just keep going.
Yes.
So the glue doesn't set.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, I feel more relieved now.
But before the glue sets, we need to continue.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see it pulling? Such satisfaction when it pulls.
Yes.
It gives you that feeling that is going in and it's gonna stay in, you know?
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. I wish if you guys here just
Yeah,
to
it's
feel that
nice.
joy, honestly. Right, I need to remove this screw now.
The big one, yeah.
The
that
big
was
one, so to
securing
put this one in. Right, ready?
it. Yeah.
Beautiful,
Nice.
beautiful pull in. It pulls
Yeah.
it in.
I love the
Perfect.
sound when it pierces, like.
So we have
Okay.
2 more here.
Yeah.
This is like a factory, you know? We need
Yeah.
to be like efficient.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put this one here.
I see these 2 now.
Right, let's go back and doing this. Yeah, when the air is filled, can you see how easy it was?
Yes.
Right. I know I need to do the rest, but I am super stressed from this angle here. So I would rather make sure everything is in properly before I carry on. So, as crazy as it sounds, we need to install this one.
The front apron panel, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna put it here
And do the same with the glue
and
again.
do the same thing with the glue.
Okay.
Zigzag.
Yeah. Now you know from the previous,
Yeah.
from the strut
Yeah.
tower. Yeah.
Exactly as the workshop manual. Okay, you ready
Right.
for this one?
Yes.
Okay, so it goes something
Look at the
like
truth.
this. I'll probably have to put a rivet somewhere. I don't know where. But because it's moving a lot, should I put a screw?
Yeah, do you have one available?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put like one of those screws.
Oh, yes, yeah.
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 And tighten it before I carry on.
That'll keep the panels in place
Yes,
while
yeah.
the glue hardens.
Exactly. So let's start with these ones actually. I'd like to start with this.
Okay, 7 of them.
So 6.1,
Yeah.
which means is this one, it means a 41.
Yes.
Yeah? The 41.
So you need to pull 7 rivets out.
7.
Yeah,
okay?
7.
1.
So we can finish that section.
Ready?
Yeah.
Did you see that? It pulled it in. That's perfect.
See?
Right. Did you see how the glue
I saw
came
the
out?
glue, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Let's do the top ones.
Yeah, let's do the
okay?
top ones.
In. So I'm just gonna do them, the top, for everything sets. Right, this is the last one. I'm wiping the excess away, and Alex and I were wondering, is that it? Did we fix it? Is it aligned? What do we do next? Really, Alex, what we need to do is put the slam panel and measure and
Yep.
see if it's aligned. But I can't do anything now because the glue, it needs to set. And it'll take like 48 hours for it to set. So maybe we'll do that next week. I thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.